In security matters, a big financial feather in the OASIS cap. The General Services Administration just awarded a $937 million contract to Booz Allen Hamilton on behalf of the Department of Defense. It will pay for a group of new services under DoD's Global Threat Mitigation Program. For more, I'm joined by Alan Chvotkin, Executive Vice President, the Professional Services Council. Alan, let's start with the basics. OASIS is an acronym for One Acquisition Solution for Integrated Services. So refresh our memories. What is OASIS?
OASIS is one of a family of contracts. They're called Indefinite Delivery, Indefinite Quantity Contracts, IDIQs, awarded by, in this case, the General Services Administration. Multiple winners, and then those winners get the chance to compete for follow-on work, such as what Booz Allen won from the Army in this case.
DoD will save a lot of money by using OASIS. Here's how Jason Miller of Federal News Radio puts it. On this $937 million award, DoD would have paid a fee of more than $7 million under the standard 0.75% fee. But with the agreement for a reduced fee in exchange for a large dollar figure commitment, DoD will pay a fee of just under $1 million, a nice savings that the Pentagon can use toward other needs. Now, if I'm doing my math correctly, that amounts to a $6 million savings. Before OASIS, who earned these fees? What did they pay for, and what do they pay for now?
Well, every one of the large IDIQ contracts run by many agencies, OASIS by the General Services Administration, one by a separate contract by NASA, another one by the Department of Health and Human Services, all charge an administrative fee to the users to pay for the contract performance, the contract administration, and essentially the management of the activity. The General Services Administration, in their largest multiple award contract called their schedules, had a fee to users of 0.75%. When the Department of Defense negotiated with GSA over the use of OASIS, they negotiated a reduced fee. And so in this case, the fee ends up saving DoD $6 million.
All right, Alan, that makes sense. Now, earlier I called this a big financial feather in the OASIS cap. Does it also prove the OASIS model is working?
Well, it certainly does, but it's early in the game. I mean, there are a large number of procurements that have already been awarded under OASIS. Many of these large indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity contracts are having a banner year in their revenue and their activities. But I think it's still early in the game. Early activities just now coming in through these large IDIQ contracts. Question is whether they'll be sustaining power out into the future.
Before you go, talk about the implications. How will this impact future GWACs, Alliant 2, for example?
Well, Alliant 2 is another one of those upcoming awards, and the real issue is, will there be overlap, or the extent to which the two are going to be related. I've often said that one of GSA's biggest competitors is GSA. The more of these large IDIQ contracts that they put in place, the greater the ambiguity that they create in the marketplace, the greater the challenge to an agency to select one acquisition contract over another. But these are all have benefits for the agencies, but they also have challenges for the agencies and for the industry.
Alan Chvotkin, Executive Vice President, the Professional Services Council. Thanks again, Alan.
My pleasure.